Okay, so looking at question 1, we have in part A, alpha, beta and gamma, the three kinds of radiation. And we have will pass through paper but stop by thin metal. We have the shortest range in air. We have will not harm human cells and is very weakly ionizing. So the one that has the shortest range in air is alpha, we know that. So we would connect alpha to there. We know they will all harm human cells, so that's not the answer to any of these. We should know that beta will pass through paper but is stopped by thin metal, and gamma is very weakly ionizing. So that's part A. Part B, we have iodine 1, 2, 3 being used by a doctor to examine the thyroid gland. And it says, which of the following gives a reason why gamma radiation is used? Passes through the body, not deflected by a magnet, and long range in air. Well, these three things are true, but this is the one here that is the reason for using it in the body. Iodine 1, 2, 3 has a half-life of 13 hours. So after 13 hours, how much of the iodine would be decayed? It would be half of it. Iodine 1, 2, 3 and iodine 1, 3, 1 are two isotopes of iodine. Draw a ring around the correct answer. The nucleus of iodine 1, 2, 3 has the same number of, well, the nucleus doesn't contain electrons, so that's wrong. It has different numbers of neutrons, that's what makes it an isotope, so it must be the same number of protons, because they are the same element. Question 2. We have a table of sources of background radiation and the average amount each year. Half the average background radiation comes from radon. Well, radon contributes 1250 and the total is 2500, so that is true because that is half of that. Everyone receives the same background dose. Well, the buildings will probably give the same dose to everybody, but everybody eats and drinks. Everybody in that area is exposed to radon gas and other rocks, and everybody has cosmic rays going in from space, but not everybody's going to have the same medical treatments. So no, not everybody's going to get the same background. Cosmic rays produce less background than food and drink. Well, cosmic rays give you 240 units. Food and drink gives you 300, so cosmic rays do produce less than food and drink. Which source is artificial? Well, that's natural, because it's made of natural materials. That's natural, that's natural, that's natural, that's natural, but of course medical treatments are artificial. Each time a dental x-ray is taken, the patient receives about 20 units. How many dental x-rays would give the yearly average for medical treatments? Medical treatments 300, you get 20 from each, that's 5 to 100, 15. Question 3. 4 different processes linking A to B. The joining of two atoms together, the nuclei of two atoms. That is fusion. The nucleus being split, that is fission. Losing an electron, that's ionization. Electric charge moving through a metal, that's electric current. So there it is.